Hello everyone, welcome back to another video with my Audi R8, and today myself and Digby, nice, are incredibly excited to be installing this dash cam bundle, which includes a front and rear facing dash cam. Now this has kindly been sent out by Black Box My Car, and their generosity doesn't stop there, because if you click the link in the description you can save yourself 10% off your dash cam, and yes, they do ship to the UK. So this is a fantastic system. I've been meaning to get a dash cam for a while, and this is just going to be absolutely perfect. This may also reduce your insurance premiums, so it is worthwhile having one of these. Also for kind of ease of use, if anything was to happen whilst you're out there on the road, at least you can prove who was at fault with dash cam footage. So let's not waste any more time. Without further ado, let's try and get this installed in the car. I'm not very electrical minded, but how hard can it be? The dash cam in question is this Thinkware kind of bundle Q200, which as you can see has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, which will be very handy for downloading the footage. We have a front camera right here, and then somewhere in the box as well we have a rear. So this just covers all angles of the car just to prevent any accidents that may happen. God forbid they do, hopefully they don't, but it is nice with this, like I said, to be covered if anything were to happen. So let's go and give this a little bit of a trial, maybe a trial and error, but I can't see it being too difficult. All the cables are in there. I think for now I'm just going to get it in to make sure it works, and then at a later date maybe kind of hardwire it and install it a little bit more kind of properly. What I have just found as well to make the installation process a lot easier, even if you are like me and you have got no clue what you're doing, you can go onto Black Box My Car's website, and on there is a how to install guide. So you should be able to install this with no problem at all. That is a really handy thing to have, because if you're like me and you have no clue what you're doing, this goes into all the details you could possibly need to install your dash cam to your car. So from that online guide, I think I'm going to go with the easiest option, which they reckon will take around 5 minutes. It is the installation via a cigarette lighter. So I'm going to start with the first camera being the front. I don't know where to put it, behind the mirror somewhere, trying to make it as discreet as possible. Maybe put it like there. I think the first thing I'm going to do is plug the cable in, that way I can get it as high as possible. You also get a GPS antenna with this, which I may put kind of to the side, but I think I'm going to install this as high as physically possible, just so it's not very intrusive to the overall look of the car. So if I put that there, hopefully the mirror doesn't kind of impair that, or vice versa. So with the cable, I'm just simply going to tuck it into the headliner like so. And what's even more handy is they even provide this kind of trim tool to help you get it in between the headliner and even all the way down this A-pillar. So with the front camera discreetly tucked in behind my rear view mirror, it's time to move on to the back. But what I do like about this camera is that it is very subtle from the outside. What also helps the fact that my windscreen is tinted, but even still, it is very subtle and you will kind of barely even notice it. That is a huge selling point to me. So now the plan is to get the rear one installed, like so, and this obviously pivots, so normally you would stick that to your glass, but as my glass is flat and vertical, I may stick it to the kind of plastic trim at the back. So once this is installed, it kind of connects to the front camera. At a later date I will neatly tuck in the cables down the side of the car, up the A-pillar and to the front facing camera, but I have mistakenly parked really close to this side of the garage, so I can't actually open my door to allow me to do all that cable management. If you're wondering what that is, it's another garage door like this one to go over there, but that's at a later date. So let's dive on in the car in some very weird positions to try and get this rear camera installed. So the first thing I need to do is select my dash cam, which is this Q200 pairing. It's all very exciting stuff. Things like this actually really, ooh, that was easy, really fascinate me, because I remember installing dash cams on my cars in the past, but they were cheaper ones, you know, when you see them in the middle of some Peugeot driver's dash and then they've got the wire hanging down, so they're not on quite the same level as this. So I'm actually really excited. It's got the kind of phone connectivity as well. It's going to make it so much easier. When my first R8 actually caught fire, I had a cheaper dash cam on and it recorded everything apart from the fire. So makes absolutely no sense. Ooh, this is so jazzy, I've got to say. Live view. Let's see this for the first time. I'm very, very excited. Oh wow. Align the blue line with the center of the hood. Yeah, I probably should have done this before. I don't know, actually. I've seen some people install these before they stick it to the windscreen. Switch over to the rear camera. Hopefully that can actually see something other than the top of the engine. Oh, look at that! Oh, wow. That's such a cool view. I mean, it could be higher, but because my glass is so vertical, I can't... Maybe I can get the kind of angle on the camera, I don't know. I am so over the moon with that, especially the rear shot. I don't know why, but that's really like fascinating me. That is so bloody cool. Right, I think I'm going to leave that camera at the top, so I need to reroute the cables. But other than that, the installation's done, and it was incredibly easy. Even I can do it. So let's take a look at the rear camera then. And as you can see, or rather not see, it is incredibly discreet. It's so small, and its positioning, you can barely see it, which not only on a car like this, but on any of my cars, what I cannot stand to see are huge, ugly dash cams. So I'm over the moon with not only having a front and a rear camera, but just how small and compact they are, and just how easily you can install. And then once you're on the road, you're safe and protected, aren't you? So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with that. Can't barely even see it. You wouldn't even know it was there. And the good thing about these cameras is it has a parking mode. So if anyone was to damage your pride and joy whilst you're away from your car, you have them on camera and hopefully you can catch them. There we have it then, guys. A successful install of the Thinkware Q200 dashcam bundle system to my Audi R8. I'm so glad I finally have a reliable dashcam system fitted to this car. I don't like driving without one because you never know what will happen. Thanks once again to Black Box My Car for sending this out. It is a quality product and I can't wait to see how it stands up through the test of time. Don't forget, guys, if you're watching this video and you are after a dashcam yourself, you can click the link in my description to receive 10% off. Thank you to you guys for watching at home. Thank you very much for the support, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.